What's up, y'all? This is Jay Blanco, and this is Blanco the Movie, where we react to everything over here. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and comment your Instagram down below. And the first 5 people that comment gets a shout out in my next video. You dig? What's up, y'all? It's Jay Blanco, and I'm back with another video. And today we reacted to the top 5 moments of rude cops getting owned. You know what I mean? We gotta see some rude cops getting owned nowadays because of the fact of what they be doing to our people and all that. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get right into this video. If you like videos like this, make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed. You know what I mean? Let's get into it.
Where are you guys going from here?
What was the problem? Why did you pull me over?
Why did I pull you over? Because we have a lot of problem with fraud rental cars in here. And I see you guys all split when I come into the lot, the way you guys were parked. So I just want to make sure that it was a legit rental. Is this one fraud? No.
Oh, okay.
No, you're fine.
Okay. So I'm free to go, right?
Yeah, you're free to go.
Okay, thank you.
All right, where are you guys heading?
I'm being detained or I'm free to go?
No, I'm asking you a question, but you can be pulled out of the car and I can search it if you really want.
How is that?
Any way I want. Doesn't mean I can use what I find, but I can do it. So you want to do that? You want to play that game a little hard? So you want to go back to Richmond?
No, all I'm saying is...
Don't talk shit.
I'm not talking. She says you want to go back to whatever, Richmond, whatever she said, in one piece. He will get to wherever he got to go in one piece. What are you going to do? Chop him up? What are you going to do? What are you talking about? What are these type of threats? See, this is what I don't like about cops. Like, they pull you over, and if you don't comply and understand, like, I hate that word understand based on the way that people use it. Like, this is their boot, right? This is the bottom of their foot. You know what I mean? This is their boot. This is the sole of their boot. And this is where they want you to be standing at. This is what they mean by understand. Under their control. Do you understand? Do you stand under my boot? And if you don't, I can squash you. You know what I mean? That's the type of, that's how I feel about that understand, do you comply type of, you know what I'm saying, situation. So anytime you get into a situation, even if you're in the right, they do all the extra. Oh, I'll pull you out the car. I'll do this. Or I'll search you. Or I'll just make you stand on the side for mad long. And like they're just doing their job, conducting a regular search. You know what I'm saying? It is just crazy, like how some cops feel like they could use that, like their authority out of, you know what I mean, context. Like, cause this is mad extra right now. He just did. You stopped him because they dispersed when they seen you, and it made you suspicious. Okay, so now you pull him over and you ask for credentials to make sure he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He shows you that, okay. So now as he's about to leave, you ask him where he's going, and because he's like, all right, am I being entertained? I'm not about to sit here and just continue to talk or whatever like that. Because then now you're asking questions to try to find something else in where he's going, because you didn't find nothing in the problem what he was doing in the situation before that. So now you're trying to find something else. And it's like, it should never be, the initial pullover should be that once you get that problem resolved, whether it's give a ticket or arrest a person or whatever you pull them over with, it should deal with that and that alone. It should never go on to more things where you feeling curious based on assumptions or body language, especially when the body language doesn't add up to something else to make it really suspicious as to why, or make you feel like you need to do something. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like retarded that cops even go this hard. They 46 seconds into the video and this already, like, come on, man.
They're all over there, a bunch of tatted up gangsters and everything, hanging out.
I'm not a gangster.
Yeah, but you're all tatted up.
That's racial profiling. That's profiling. Why? That's reading a book by its cover. As a cop, you should give somebody a clean slate and never assume or the worst because of how they look. It should be based on actions. You know what I'm saying? Not just how somebody looks. You know what I'm saying?
My son's name? My son's name?
You can't even park the damn car right. You're over there, she's all tatted and everything else. You're not even from around here, all right?
I was taking
so don't come here and talk.
I was picture. How am I talking to you, officer?
You're talking. Am I being
You're talking
or
way
what?
more
shit. You could go, right? So go.
All right.
Get the out of here.
All right.
My name is David. Who are you?
I don't need to provide that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
If I'm asking you who you are and why you're videotaping our facility, you have to provide me with some kind of identification. So do you have identification?
To require identification under the law, you need to be able to articulate a crime that I'm about to commit or I have committed.
Okay. You're going around, you're videotaping our state police facility for no apparent reason, and if I'm asking you who you are, you have to provide me with identification.
I don't have to, no.
It's just like anything else.
No, it's not.
No, it's
yes,
not.
you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
In fact, your public information officer already has dealt with this here, and so has a few other officers, so...
I don't care who's dealt with it. I'm asking you for identification because I want to know who you are right now.
Well,
and I want to know what your reasoning is for videotaping our facility.
Well, first of all, Supreme Court has covered that filming out in public is perfectly legal.
I don't care what the
And that is not a
Supreme Court-
suspicion of crime. So therefore you have
What?
no suspicion of crime.
Listen, you can cite whatever you want.
Right.
Why are you videotaping? That's what I'm asking right now.
I don't have to answer that.
Well, I want to see a form of identification, identifying who you are, why you're outside my facility right now videotaping us.
I don't have to provide that either.
Why not? Why do you feel that you do not have to perform any form of
Because that's the
identification?
law.
Because the
No,
law.
it's not.
Yes,
if
it
you're
is.
out here and I want to know why you're videotaping our facility and you have to provide me some form of identification, you just can't come and walk away anytime you want and just come up with your things and fly them over our lot. I want to know who you are and why you're videotaping this right
You
now.
probably want to get a supervisor or somebody higher up.
Sure, here's my sergeant. He's coming out right now.
And he'll tell you.
Okay, no problem.
Zoom in
Hey,
on that.
Ryan?
Like, come on.
He was flying the drone out in front, videotaping. All I'm doing is asking for a form of identification so we can identify who he is. He's refusing.
Go to the first sergeant, not a problem. Not a problem.
He can videotape as much as he wants. We don't have to get any
Not a
form of
problem.
identification.
Not a problem.
Not a problem.
All right.
All right,
So
have a
you
good
were
one.
wrong?
Huh?
You were wrong?
According to my sergeant, yes, I was.
Yes.
So you
he
learned
was-
something today, that's good.
You learned something today. Oh my God.
Sergeant, yes, I was.
So you learned something today, that's good.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure. Have a good day.
Oh, you gotta love it. Oh, you gotta love it. Fuck. Give me a call. You hood? Sorry, sir.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Right now with the drones, there's a lot of it. I said sorry for the inconvenience. Right now with the drones, there's a
Oh,
lot
he
of.
said, even the cop said so. I thought the guy holding the camera said sorry for the inconvenience. The cop said sorry for inconvenience. What? Come on, dude. See,
guess you could say
you
what-
gotta know your rights. You don't have to always have to. You have to know your rights, because people just be wanting to run this shit and see if it's something in the system and do all this extraness and all this. You don't need to deal with none of that. If you ain't do nothing wrong and you know you in your right, whatever you go out in the public and do, know that you're in the right, know that you're in the clear. At the end of the day, somebody asks you for identification, you do not need to just give them identification just because they say that you need to. You do not need to. Because then at the same time they tell you like how he said, the cop said, oh, it's like the cop said, oh, the reason why he's doing it because it's law. No. The reason why he's asking for identification is because he wanted to know who, whatever, like that. It's not necessarily law. And then on top of that, he's saying the cop, the person that's holding the camera, is saying Supreme Court said that this is not illegal. You know what I'm saying? And he says, the cop says out his own mouth, I don't care about the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court rules over whatever a fucking cop does any day, whether it's a sheriff, whatever, or any day. People go back to what happens in Supreme Court to justify or dictate what happens in future court cases. So how you gonna sit here and say you don't care about Supreme Court? So you care about the law as long as it allows you to do what you want to do, and then when it doesn't, you don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? Just because the cops say it's the law doesn't mean it's the law. It could be their personal law that they have in their own mind, not necessarily what's in text. Because as soon as you start saying what's in text, they get pissed off. 90% of motherfuckers don't even know that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's a misinformation, but it's an area that we're not used to dealing with. All right.
Well, that's apparent. I've dealt with your troopers already on
Yeah,
this.
I'm sure you have it. Not a problem. That's why he came out here. I saw that he was talking to you. So
You probably should educate them a little bit more on it. It's going to be a more...
It's kind of an area that's new to everyone.
That's you know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean, he's the head of them and he's that lenient about the situation. I mean, I feel like you have to force the issue. Oh, you gotta be like that stuff they already know. You know what I'm saying? There's other things going around in the community and the county or whatever that they have to deal with. That's more important than like retraining. But it's very important to retrain cops because people are getting locked up every day for cops that's enforcing laws that they truly don't generally know down to the T. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy that that's the type of people that's protecting us per se, or you know what I mean, have it like we gotta. That's why people are so nervous getting in contact with a cop, because the cop feels like, is it really the law that you're enforcing, or is it just how you feel things should be enforced? You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, and until they have legislation on it.
Which there is none.
Right. So sorry for the inconvenience. Okay.
Alrighty, have a go.
It's good stuff for y'all to know, man. move right, man. I don't need to see my people getting locked up for no reason when situations could have been handled better and could have went way different. Just know. Is that cop handicapped?
What are you doing parked in a handicap spot?
I'm sorry?
I can imagine, but why did you park in a handicap spot?
Because there's no one else parking at the bathroom.
Yeah, and so what would a normal person do, say like me, if I were to park in that spot and use the bathroom?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, you're an officer, so you should know. What do you think?
You
What do
could-
you think?
You could possibly get a ticket.
Possibly?
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly?
Would you give me a ticket for that?
If you told me you're going to the bathroom, me personally, no. Unless
Stop
you're
lying.
difficult.
Stop
What?
lying.
Yeah.
So what if he told you if you get in the bathroom? Was the cop in a situation where the cop was the cameraman with the cop or seen the cop get out his car and go to the bathroom, so he had the opportunity to tell the cameraman, "Oh, I'm just going to the bathroom right quick. I'll be right back." No, the cops come while you're in the bathroom when nobody's around. So now the cop is putting himself in a situation that's not even obligable. That like if you was an innocent civilian and you was in that situation, the cop would look at you like you're crazy. Like, come on. So now the cops is in the wrong. So now he feel like this is a minor situation. You know what I mean? We won't take that seriously. But now you understand. Like now it's just like the shooter's on the other foot. So it's like, oh no, I wouldn't care about it. But would you really? I've known cops. I've got pulled over by cops that was like, it wasn't too mean, nothing, and they let me go. And I got pulled over by cops that wasn't too mean, was very lenient, and they still gave me my ticket. But still wasn't too mean. You know what I mean? And I wasn't nasty, but they still did their job. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna tell the cop. The cop is gonna say he probably most likely won't do it. It probably won't even be that cop that pulls up. It'll probably be somebody else. So you can't tell me what another cop is gonna do, right? A cop can't tell a black individual or another individual or pedestrian what he's gonna do. You know what I mean? That's why they look at people the certain way they do, because they don't know what they're gonna do. So they try to judge and assume. So what the cops saying right now is bullshit.
But I mean that's what should happen, right? I mean, it's illegal. What's the fine for that?
I could not tell you.
You can't tell me?
No, I don't
You
know.
want
That's
check
at least
the
a
penal code?
$500
You
to
got that on
$1,000 or a tow. Yeah, exactly.
No.
And then the tow is like one
How many-
something plus the time that it's staying
How
in the
many?
day.
Yeah, I see your name.
Okay, cool.
How many tickets have you given for this?
Never given anyone a ticket for that in my life.
What are you doing? You're recording this.
I can't.
This is a federal building.
It is.
Yeah. Turn that off or I'm gonna break it.
What, are you gonna break it?
I will break it.
You'll go to jail if you break it.
You know what? You can go to jail. This is a federal building.
Yeah. Well, if you break my camera, you'll go to jail
Yes,
for
I've
criminal
got
mischief.
I've got a man here recording me. I'm a female.
Okay.
Just to
And
let you know,
are you really? Like what?
what I'm doing is a crime.
It's a crime. What crime is it? You said what I'm doing is a crime. What is that?
What's the crime?
What crime is that?
First of all, violation of my rights. I
Your
just
rights?
told you turn that camera off,
Uh-huh.
and you refused.
Are you aware that
Are
a
you
person...
aware that you are on federal property recording federal employees?
Where does your property line start so I can make sure I'm off your property?
You know what? All of this right
Yeah.
here. Now, if you want to go to the Bolero and do it, that's fine.
What if I go right here?
All of this, including the easement.
You're gonna record me too? That's kind of ironic. You don't have my consent to record me. I'm a man, and I don't feel comfortable with a girl recording me.
You know what? It's more on me than on you.
That sounds kind of ridiculous, doesn't it?
It's redundant, ain't it? But tell you what,
No, not
I'm
redundant.
a federal employee.
Uh-huh.
You are not.
We're-
Possibly be a pedophile because you're eyeballing my kids.
A
Thanks.
pedophile. So she said that she showed me she held up a locket on her waist, a picture of her kids, and said that I could be a pedophile since I'm filming her kids.
Yo. What's that on his forehead? What is that, doo-doo? What's that on his forehead?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Is there any reason why you're filming these guys?
What's your name and badge number?
It's Officer Hernandez, badge 413.
Okay.
Do you have your ID on you?
Can you quit approaching me? You're getting a little close. Right. You know what personal space is, right?
I want to be able to hear you.
But you can hear me.
Traffic.
I'll yell if you want, but
Do you have your ID?
I just don't want you in my personal space.
You have your ID on you?
Because you don't want me in your personal space, right? We can respect
you're
each
correct,
other's.
sir.
We can
You're
respect.
correct.
We can respect each other's personal space. Okay.
You have your ID on you?
I don't carry ID.
No? Okay, what's your name, sir?
Do I have to give it to you?
Yeah.
No.
What crime am I I committing?
You're here. I'm here because they called and they're wondering what you're doing here.
I don't mind. I don't mind giving you my ID as long as you can tell me what crime I'm committing.
Oh, you're not committing a crime.
Okay. I'm not
Right now,
crime,
they want to know what you're doing here.
I told
Why
him.
you were videotaping.
Yeah, I told him already.
Did you?
Yeah, I was very clear what I was doing.
What is this? What is this I'm hearing right now? What is this I'm hearing in the background?
That way I can explain to them what your rights are.
Well, you can go and explain it to them.
Well, I don't know what you're doing here.
It's obvious what I'm doing. I'm filming.
I understand that, but what did you explain to them?
Ask them. I don't feel like repeating myself.
What's your name?
I'd rather not give it if I don't have to.
Well, like I said, I want to know who I'm talking to.
A friend.
I don't want to give it, so.
How are you?
A law-abiding
Good, how are you?
Hey, what kind of car did you have?
It's a silver Kia. Why?
Okay, where's it parked?
It's on the side over there.
All right, on Cornelio Avenue?
Yeah.
All right, that's not a really illegal parking place.
There's no sign saying you can't park there. I've seen other people.
You're obstructing the road or the driveway. Okay, you're not going to keep getting your tickets voided is what I'm trying to tell you. All you got to do is park across the street. It probably says 3-hour parking. No one's going to bother you over there.
Okay.
Don't block this driveway.
I didn't always block it. I'm leaving a lane open for travel.
We get complaints every day. That's why you're
From
getting
who?
tickets. It doesn't matter from whom.
Well, it does matter to me.
All right, listen, I'm not going to argue with you. Your next tickets aren't going to get voided. I'm just telling you right now. I already talked to the chief. I'm trying to do you a favor so you don't have to get any more tickets. That is a roadway. You don't just park there. There's not enough room for emergency vehicles to get in and out of there. It's a violation. Park across the street.
Okay.
It's that simple.
All right, if it's an emergency vehicle issue, I understand. Again, I'm a volunteer firefighter. I get it. I didn't see any sign there.
Okay.
Closest for me, because again, if I have to go to a fire call, I don't want to play Frogger across the road. If you get what I'm saying, because it's a busy road. I don't want to get hit.
It's not that far across the street. Okay.
I know. Just there's no crosswalk here, and people go 50 miles an hour.
We don't want to have to come here every single day because someone's complaining about it.
Well, then don't.
Well,
I mean, I called you guys. You got someone blocking 2 spaces over here. You guys never even showed up.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
Well, I called your dispatch number and said there was a guy who was over here for 2 hours, and they were blocking 2 spaces right in front of my store, parked right in the middle of the line.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, we'll send someone over." An hour later, nobody came.
Well,
And you guys show up to, bother me like you're right here. So
I'm doing you a favor right now. But I'm not giving you a ticket. Okay. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
All right. Just move your vehicle across the street, and then there won't be any more issues.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Have a good day, officer.
Asshole. Crazy, man. I hope y'all learned something. I hope y'all got the best of these nasty situations. I never want you to be in these situations. Every time I was in these situations, I always hated it. You know what I'm saying? But it's good that you see other people in other situations and definitely see them owning the situation, so you know how to deal with situations in the future, man. It's J Block on That's It. If you like videos like this, make sure you give me a like, thumbs up, and all that. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I'm out.